This is Shweta here. I recently got a question from one of my team members, and the person asked me saying, Shweta, what's the top requirement or what's the top characteristic of a high achiever? What do you think? And I said, look, I will say the word, but it's not because we are in that business, but it's because it's based on a very wide research and survey done, which I have come across, I've read and I've paid attention. So there are 5 key attributes, key characteristics, but I'll just talk about the first one. And literally the top attribute is coachability. How coachable the person is, how open-minded they are. It doesn't matter how much this high achiever has already achieved or how many awards they have won or accomplishments list that they have. It's despite all of this, are they still coachable? Are they still willing to learn? Are they curious? Are they willing to absorb the information? And that is something very fundamental to our business and our approach with businesses, being a lifelong student. And in fact, every team member of my business right now is reading a book. My clients read a book, and we are big on that. It's really important. And in our Monday meeting, one of the team members talked about a book that she was reading, and I asked her saying, could you give me the essence of that book? Like what exactly, you really liked? What does this book talk about? And she shared that with the team in our meeting, and I loved it. I just loved it because it resonated so much with what I absolutely believe in and couldn't have been said better. So I thought I will just read that out to you and see if resonates with you as well and what do you take out from this, okay? So it says, don't ask yourself what you want out of life. It's easy to want success and fame and happiness and lots of money, even great sex. Everybody wants those things. A much more interesting question to ask yourself is, what kind of pain do I want? What you are willing to struggle for is a greater determinant of how our lives turn out. The avoidance of struggle is a struggle. The denial of a failure is a failure. Everything worthwhile in life is won through surmounting the associated negative experience. Who you are is defined by what you are willing to struggle for. You can't merely be in love with the result. Everybody loves the result. You have to love the process. The climb to the top is a never-ending upward spiral with new problems always surfacing and new processes that you must fall in love with. You are never allowed to stop climbing because the entire point is to love the climb. If you ever stop loving the climb, the results will never come. And if you think at any point you're allowed to stop climbing, I'm afraid you're missing the point because the joy is in the climb itself. The book is Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson. Have a look at this book, but I think the essence is right here. And I would love to know what you take away from what I've just read out to you. And I really hope you find this meaningful and reflect on it. And more importantly, you allow yourself to be okay, to be happy, to love the pain, the process of becoming better, of doing better, and achieving even better results in your life and in your business.